Hey guys, what's going on? Zach Williamson here, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 reasons why you should stop renting. We've all heard that buying a home is a great financial investment, but a lot of us don't really know why that is. And I know some of you guys who are watching this right now have probably already thought about purchasing your own home. And if that's you, go ahead and leave me a comment below there. You can also text me or call me anytime. But without further ado, let's just jump into the video. So guys, number 1 is going to be your monthly payment. And the best way this has ever been described to me is that a rent payment is just a mortgage plus extra. We all know that being a landlord is a business venture, right? I mean, your landlord is probably charging you $1,000 a month on a property that he pays $800 a month or maybe $600 a month for his mortgage. And that's if he hasn't paid it off already. When you buy your own property, your monthly payment gets inherently cheaper just because you're not paying that extra part. And one bonus tidbit is that it also gets cheaper because of inflation. And I know all of us would love to rent a property for what it was, say, 10 or 20 years ago, because that would be an absolute steal. And 10 or 20 years in the future, it's going to be the same deal. Now, number 2 is that renting doesn't allow you to build long-term wealth. There's an old saying that goes that time in the market beats timing the market, and that's absolutely true for homes. And I know a lot of buyers are scared because of the way the market is right now, and that's totally understandable, but I want you to think for a second with maybe your 5 to 10 year cap on. When you buy a home, you start to build something called equity. Equity is the difference between what your loan amount is and what your home is worth. So if you buy a home for $200,000 and your loan is $200,000, you have zero in equity right now. But if your home goes up to, say, $220,000 in 5 years and your loan is $180,000, then congratulations, you have $40K. Now, I know some of you guys have probably been renting your home for 5 years now, and in that time, you could have had the $40K in equity, but unfortunately, if you're renting, you don't have anything to show for that in equity. There's a reason why Andrew Carnegie, or Carnegie, or Carnegie. There's a reason why Andrew is quoted saying that 90% of millionaires made their money in real estate. We all need a place to live anyway, so might as well make it an investment. Now, number 3 is tax benefits, and I'm not going to spend a ton of time on tax benefits because I'm not a tax accountant, but I do know for a fact that real estate offers plenty in the way of tax benefits. One of my favorites, and one that I'm using literally right now, is a home office deduction. You know, many of us during the pandemic have been working from home, and this is a big benefit when it comes to tax season. There's also things like mortgage insurance deductions or mortgage interest deductions that also show up whenever you're doing real estate investing. And these are all things that, again, you don't have access to if you're a renter. Number 4 is stability, which I know we could all use a lot more of right now. Let me tell you a quick story. So when I was living in Fayetteville during college, we were trying to save up for a home, my wife and I, and we had about 6 months left until we had enough money to purchase one. And just like that, with about 6 months left, our landlord said that we had to leave. They were going to sell the property, and they said that we had a month to figure out what we're going to do. Now that I'm a little bit older and wiser, I realize that we had enough money if we would have went to a different lender that maybe did a 0% conventional down payment program. But at the time, I didn't know that. So our stability was taken right out from under us, and we waited another year and a half till we could buy something, and that was some valuable equity that was wasted. When you own instead of renting, no one's going to kick you out except for the bank. As long as you're making your payments, you're good. You're there. You can also predict things like how much you're going to owe every month. It's a lot easier to predict when you're not moving from rental to rental and rent is going up over time, which I've experienced myself. I understand how that goes. And number 5 is finally freedom. It's yours. You do what you want with it. If you want to paint all the rooms green, purple, and pink, you can do that. You can also own 12 dogs if you want to. Although I do know some homeowners associations around here that would not be very happy with that. But truly being able to own something and say that it's yours and say, oh, check out this cool backsplash I added, or wow, the new tile in the kitchen, isn't that so cool? I mean, a lot of landlords won't even allow you to put holes in the walls. You have to use command strips everywhere. We all know that's not the most fun thing either. So I guess what I'm saying is be your own landlord instead. And that's everything for this video, guys. If you feel like you got some value out of this, please go ahead and leave me a like. You can also share it to any friends of yours who are thinking about going from a renting situation to buying. Maybe they want to find out what the loans are looking like, maybe if they can qualify for one. So send them my way. I work all over Central PA, so I'd love to help you out. Thanks again, guys. See you in the next one.